Hey guys, what's up? It's NuclearVideosHD, and I'm here with my friend Dylan, also known as Dtf128 on YouTube, fellow tapped out YouTuber. Me and him are basically just here today to talk a little bit about what we are expecting from 2015 Simpsons tapped out wise. Lots of speculation, lots of other stuff that have been basically sitting in the files or have been speculated or pretty much mentioned by in-game references to basically that should be coming out. So far it's I think it's January 19th, and we've only gotten one small update this year so far, and that was the Equalia Castle that we got. So we're definitely long waited for a level update or some sort of thing. Now my guess is that the next update will probably be Valentine's Day, and with Valentine's Day, a level update might come, in a dual update sort of thing. You know what? I'm thinking Super Bowl update, right?
Yeah, it would actually be pretty epic.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to get a Super Bowl update. We got one last year, and the likelihood of us getting another one is probably pretty high. And with that, we're probably also going to get a President's Day update like we did last year. Last year's President's Day update, there wasn't any returning, there was only returning stuff, right? We didn't get anything new, I believe.
As far as I know, we didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just got Abraham Lincoln, who returned, and if the trend follows, then George Washington will probably return with his cherry oak tree. So we should be seeing that soon, and then probably Valentine's Day right after. But I mean, that's all obvious stuff. Anybody could basically tell you that there's going to be a Christmas update this year or a St. Patrick's Day. What we're basically going to talk about today is just speculation on any other events that we think are going to come out. Like we were discussing if it's going to be Whacking Day or Easter this year, or what the summer events might be. I don't know. I think we're both pretty much on the same page about what we can expect, right, man?
Yeah, because we were actually talking about a returning Whacking Day or something like that,
Yeah, we were discussing Whacking Day returning, and they did a huge twist. If you remember, they had Whacking Day 2 years ago, and then this year they brought Easter. So what they decide to do is a huge mystery. They could bring Easter back again and just ditch the whole Whacking Day. They could bring Whacking Day back and have it be alternating. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see. And looking back on everything, I'm pretty sure that time of the year for updates has probably been the worst. Because going back, Whacking Day was probably one of the worst updates we had. People just hated it. And thinking now, I'm pretty sure Easter was in the same boat too. Not so many people like that, right?
Yeah, Easter, I remember. That was the time Connor Miller was around, and we done a video. But anyway, yeah, Easter kind of was the same type of style as Whacking Day. So, as Matt was saying, it'd be nice to see something different. EA kind of twist things around and bring something new.
Yeah, I mean, what's good about having the year so long is that during summer, the only update that we ever really see is 4th of July, and we have all this other time just sitting around to add in some other events that don't really correspond with a holiday. Example, Clash of Clones, Stonecutters, Squidport, Krusty Land, and for those updates that will be coming around that time of the year, I'm thinking Monorail. That's the only thing I can think of,
Hell yeah, because that would make an update. That would be so exciting. Definitely something to make videos on. But Monorail, EA, if you're listening, yeah, that would be epic.
Yeah, and the January 1st New Year's little dialogue that we got last year, 2013, was hinting at the Monorail update, a actually playable Sideshow Bob, and the Stonecutters update. We've already gotten the Stonecutters update, and we're still waiting for that playable Sideshow Bob and Monorail update. and it'd be a lot easier to assume that the monorail was just fake, if it was just a hoax, if we didn't get the Stonecutters update, because if we didn't get any of those things, it would be like, okay, that was just making fun of, the fact that we want those things and they're not going to be added. But because we got the Stonecutters update, it could easily be hinted to the point that monorail is definitely going to be added some point, and if there's no better time than this year to add that,
Yeah, monorail. I think it's definitely due, in my opinion, because it has been kind of, as Nicola was saying, a build-up. Definitely, because we've got the hints, and as you said, it would have been just a hoax if we hadn't got that. But certainly people have been talking about it for ages, and then we got the updates. Stonecutters lasted for a while, but certainly definitely a good point.
Yeah. But yeah, other than those updates, really, the rest is basically just a obvious, that we would get the normal holiday updates that we get: 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, Treehouse of Horror. Those are pretty obvious, and we could obviously go on all day speculating about what we could get about that. Honestly, I don't even know what else they could add to the Christmas or the Halloween update, and honestly, we just had those, so it's a little early to start speculating on those. We could talk a little bit about level updates or episode tie-ins. We haven't gotten an episode tie-in in forever. I don't even remember what the last one was. I think it was.
I'm checking right now.
I think it was Futurama, Simpsorama update, wasn't it? Wasn't that the last episode tie-in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna see now. I'm checking here right now. Yeah, I think that was actually the last one.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was like towards the end of Halloween. Like that wasn't even in the Christmas update.
No, it wasn't actually.
Yeah, so we're definitely way overdue for that. I'm really surprised that we didn't get one for the Rocketeer Doom episode tie-in with the Rigel 7. That was very surprising, and I know a lot of people were expecting that for years now. They added the Rocketeer Doom episode tie-in files over a year and a half ago, so we were really expecting to get something like that. Basically, for them to add in the items into the files and then never even give us an update for them was pretty odd, don't you think? I mean, we have that Rigel 7 billboard thing of that congressman, weird alien looking guy, and then they also added in the files the fact that we were supposed to get the Rocketeer Doom ride, and we never got that. So, I mean, that was pretty odd.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I know. I'm looking at it right now. It would have been absolutely epic to get it in. But there's been, as Nicola was saying, there's been things in the files, and they haven't come near the light of day yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff. The Hal Roach apartments, hailstones, the Maple sign, all that stuff, the hellhole, all that stuff. And I wouldn't really mind if it was like little things like a different version of a trash can or like a different fence, but like it's buildings, buildings that we want in the game. We want as much as possible, at least I do. So it's kind of just like, oh, come on, please add it. We've been good, but I guess the more that they hold on to, the longer the game can live.
Yeah, that's actually going to be another point I had here to talk about. There was speculation that the game was, it was doing quite bad, that they were running out of ideas, but I think that this is a way kind of to salvage it, if I'm saying it right, salvage it in a way that they still have things in the files, it's kind of like a series that's been dragged out, but it's like they're dragging it out just to, I know may not be bad for some people, but it's kind of being dragged out kind of to save it. Would I be right in saying that, or am I completely wrong?
Yeah, I think you'd be completely right. I mean, at this point, looking at the previous updates we've got, they haven't really added in a major character into the game for a long time. I'm checking out my character collection right now, and going back all the way, Winter 2014, they didn't add any significant characters. I mean, I don't even remember half these guys. I mean, I remember a few of those. Treehouse of Horror, I mean, the only significant character that you can even think that they added was Hugo, and he wasn't really even much, honestly. So, I mean, I don't know if they're running out of ideas or what. I mean, I have tons of ideas of my own that they could add in. You know, Springfield Gorge would be an amazing thing to add in. I mean, we're on a lack of room, but it would still be pretty sweet. Character-wise, I mean, there's still some that you could add in, but you know, I mean, a lot of these characters are just, you know, seriously,
Yeah.
like, why did you add that, you know?
The Mrs. Bouvier, the Founders and all that type of stuff. I didn't really mind it, but Princess Cashier, I hope Cashmere, yeah, she was alright, but there's certainly some characters that I love Stuart Duck and things like that, but certainly there's some characters that I kind of like French waiter and things like that I kind of question. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. Like, I was just thinking exactly of the French waiter. Like we got that guy. Like, really? I mean, yeah, Mrs. Bouvier, of course. You know, she's a Simpson. Well, not a Simpson, but you know, the family of the Simpsons. So I mean, that's obvious. Princess Cashmere, she's an actual character. But the French waiter, I mean, he was only in one episode, and you know, I didn't even remember him. I had to go back and watch the update. Watch the episode and be like, oh yeah, that guy. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's, you know, Zoo Troy. Zoo Troy is another one of those characters. I forgot about him being added in the Christmas update. He was like, you know, there was nothing really. There was like no dialogue about him at all. I mean, there was a little bit, but you know, I totally forgot he was even here, honestly. And he's not even a
Yeah.
significant character at all. He was in like what, one episode probably. So, I mean, I'm hoping, if anything, that they add more Spuckler children. I mean, that would be really cool to have Brandine have another task to give birth to more Spucklers, because there's you know, dozens and dozens of them, and to just get like what, 3 or 4, however many we have, is kind of a little. Mary Spuckler, I'd like to see her, but she's too high class to be born and like that. It's kind of,
Yeah,
you know.
and they only have like they haven't got tasks, and it'd be nice to see it. But I'm getting back to the points of these. Even the writers building with the when worlds collide quest and Matt Groening, or hoping I pronounced that right. You know, when that tie-in, or not tie-in, but when that kind of update happened, it wasn't overall exciting, as you know, everyone was kind of building up the hype. Oh, the writers coming into the game, but in the end, you know, it wasn't really that exciting, was it?
Yeah, I definitely don't think so. I mean, Matt Groening walks around my town just as if he's just another character. I mean, he doesn't really mean much to me that he's in the game. Um, I mean, it was pretty cool at first, but you know, if they really wanted to, you know, I think that they could have made some money if they added in some of the Futurama crew as premium. I mean, I'm definitely not saying that they should add premium people, but you know, if they added like the Planet Express crew and the Planet Express building for donuts, people probably would have bought it. I mean, I know if I didn't have all these donuts, I probably would have paid to buy it. I mean, it's a pretty freaking awesome thing. But you know, I can kind of understand them not adding Family Guy in, because I don't think they could. But Futurama, you know, that's owned by Fox, so they could have done anything they wanted, and they chose not to. I mean, why they would add Matt Groening is kind of confusing to me. He didn't even have any role in the episode, so you know, this building was not even seen in the episode. So how we got an episode tie-in for that building is kind of bliss. But
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, yeah. I kind of know where you're coming from there, because, you know, when I remember, I kind of got like hyped myself when I found Bender in the files, and I actually posted a video, but then it turned out that it was just like his head in the script or dialogue. and it kind of was disappointing, but there was so much hype. Like, there was a lot more hype over the actual just rumors over Bender than Matt Groening, the quest line in the game when he came into the game. There was a lot more hype even over just the rumors over Bender. Like, you know, it would have been absolutely amazing. But what's the chances, do you think, this year?
Come again?
What's the chances for the for kind of like a Futurama tie-in this year, or not? But you know, getting Bender to the game, or do you think that's kind of dead right now?
I mean, it pains me to say, but I think that there's no chance of getting any sort of Futurama themed anything into the game. I mean, of course, I would want it, but I think that it's just very unlikely. I mean, we had an episode for it. We had an episode tie-in. If we didn't get it then I don't know what's going to make those guys come into the game. As much as it would be amazing to have, I guess it just wasn't their time. I guess the writers just didn't want to have those guys in the game for some odd reason. But I mean, it would have been the smartest thing that they could have done.
Yeah, definitely. It would actually give the game a lot of hype. And, it kind of would bring out, because people were looking for, like, a Futurama type of tapped-out game, but some people were now. I wasn't looking for it myself. But it would have kind of given the game a lot more popularity in a way that, you can get these characters in the game. Like, I remember players that were in the game, they quit, and suddenly they were looking forward to something like this, but it would have brought a lot of people back. But yet again, the servers and there's lots of ways, but certainly, as Matt said, it's not their time.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard to sit here and be like, they'll probably add this, they'll probably add this, they'll probably add that. I mean, the opportunities for them to add stuff is endless. I mean, there's, the buildings we're getting, I don't think the buildings are as insignificant as the characters. I mean, the Spruce Caboose is a pretty decent building. The Castle of Equalia, the Ice Palace, that's not really that good. Toy Workshop, no, that's not that good either. But I mean, they're still adding some significant buildings. The drive-in theater was a pretty nice one. I mean, I'm in love with the Krusty Burger oil rig, but I mean, the buildings, there's more buildings and significant characters, but I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I think, personally, in my opinion, I'd love a lot more skyscrapers, but I know you can't go into them, most of them, except they kind of sit and rotate, even though it's kind of not a skyscraper. But anyway, it's a big building that Skinner and what was it, Patty or Selma, one of them can go in, and anyway, on a quest or a mission or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I'd like some more buildings, even though if you can't go into them. I just like them because I think they look really cool. I like the giant magnifying glass and things like that. What's your opinion on getting more big, tall buildings?
I definitely agree with you. I think we should get more. It's kind of unfortunate because if I did get like a skyscraper, the only place that I'd be able to put it is up, in like my housing area or like my forest, because I just ran out of room by the more by the more urban areas. But definitely, yeah, they should add more taller buildings into the game. I really want another aspirational building. Like, I know that they just added the oil rig, but I really like when they add in these aspirational buildings, just because they're usually really unique and really cool, and I really like buying them.
Yeah, definitely. And anyway, guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, or any opinions or things like that, do comment. I probably will leave my Twitter in the comments when this is posted or something like that. But anyway, yeah, do leave it, because it is exciting to hear from them, right?
Yeah, that's completely true. I always like hearing what you guys have to say, and any suggestions for things that you want to see the most out of the game, definitely leave them down in the comments. I may not have time to reply to all the comments, but I definitely do read them all. So, but yeah, I guess we should wrap it up here. I mean, we've had a pretty good talk about most of the stuff that we've had in the game. So, anything final you want to say, Dylan?
Just it'd be nice to see a few more characters. Overall this year, let's just just get a quick conversation about the updates overall. As we said, we might get a monorail update, and pretty much winter is guaranteed. Christmas, whatever you want to call it, Halloween is guaranteed. Easter is kind of touch and go what we might get. Monorail, maybe something like that. Maybe a Krusty Land 2-year. Imagine saying 2-year, but it is nearly 2 years this year. But it'd be nice to see something new. And what was that post about Chocolate Land or something in Minecraft? Would it be nice to see something like that?
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I could see them adding that as like another world or something. Basically, if you guys didn't see the post, I was just talking a little bit about the chocolate dream Homer had. It's been featured quite a bit over the years, just like this chocolate dream with rabbits, and I was just talking about it a little bit, and adding something like that would be pretty cool to see in the game. Before we wrap things up, I just had like a little brainstorm here. I totally just forgot about the friend prizes.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any of those in a long time either. It's been a while since we got any of those, and I don't know if we should just abandon that whole project. I mean, EA has been forgetting about them, and then they're just like, oh crap, we forgot. Let's just make up by adding 2 in one update, and I think that they're just forgetting about them. I mean, I don't know how they forget about them so much. I mean, it's not really such a hard thing to remember to add, but that's just, I don't know what we should even expect out of that.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to see it revived, but they come back and we get all excited about it, and we're just like, oh, they have neglected it, and then months later we're just again, oh, they've neglected it,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know if they're just forgetting about it, or they just are lazy, or they just don't really see much point in adding stuff to that, but I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, I don't believe that they'll just forget about it completely. I'm pretty sure that they'll start adding them again, but
yeah.
the question is when and like how often. It just seems like they hardly ever even add any in. So
yeah, like we all know EA servers, they can go down every now and then. They've gone down a lot recently. They're just because there's so much players. But as we said before, it would be nice to get a chat. I know people would be saying, oh, don't, you can chat on Facebook or things like that. But it would be nice, if we could send things to each other. That's just like a big thing. I've seen it in Farmville or things like that. I've taken a look at that, and you can send things and you can sell things to other players, which would be a really great feature.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I don't really know. Like, they added a lot of mechanical stuff this year. Like, they added in the new store, the new storage, all that sort of stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see what more mechanical stuff they add to the game, and it's just gonna be interesting to see. So I'm hoping everybody has a great 2015, and I hope that your tapped out accounts also have a great 2015. Me and Dylan will definitely be wishing the best for everybody and their quest to build back Springfield, and hopefully we'll get a lot more stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Certainly, it's an honor to be here and to make videos for you guys and just to help you guys out because, as Matt said, we're the only tapped out YouTubers out there anymore, and I love responding to comments and just uploading. So that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you for the support, and yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for welcoming Dylan to my channel, and thanks for watching, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down in the comments section below. Also, be sure to check out some of my other pages, including Instagram, Facebook, Google+, and Twitter, whose links will all be located in the description below. Also, feel free to email me at nuclearvideoshd@gmail.com. Keep on tapping, and peace out.